Hey there. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Blind Buys. I really appreciate you spending some time with me as we open another fragrance together. I'm kind of under the gun here today. Not a lot of time on my end of things to get things done. Kind of jam-packing things in here. But in an effort to not go an entire month without a review, without a video, I'm trying to keep things moving as best I can. Last year, during similar work season, summer work season, I was not as good as I could be. Let's face it, I was not as motivated as I could be. So I'm going to try and keep things moving as much as possible. And here we are. So you've already seen the title. I'm not going to jaw on for too long. We've got Montblanc Legend Spirit today. And this fragrance was requested quite a while ago by a friend of the channel, Psycho, who also at, I think, a similar or near, similar time, requested Rasasi's Hawas. And that's of note, perhaps, and I could be wrong. It's definitely time for a new razor blade, too. I could be wrong, but Hawas is like an Invictus Aqua type fragrance, apparently. And like I said, I could be wrong, but I think Legend Spirit is an Invictus base type fragrance. So we'll just pop this out the bottom. There's the batch code if you're too impatient to wait for the other half of the video. On the other half of the video, I always do batch codes, more information, perfumer, projection, longevity, what I thought about it in terms of wearing it for about a week or so. So if you're not watching all the way through the videos, you're missing out on quite a bit of information. So it's coming out the bottom, a little stubborn, like it's got a little trapdoor flappy guy, and it wants to fall straight out the front. So we're gonna have to kind of do something like that. And it's facing the right way, which is kind of nice. It's just a little guy. It's not the big version. Well, I will say the cap is on the right way. The Montblanc is facing the right way. The atomizer is not. It's facing a little bit off. We'll get that squared up. And in terms of better presentation than actually I thought these were. The plastic isn't super loose like it was on Bulgari Man Extreme. And this glass feels a bit thicker than I thought it would. Still vaguely plasticky. So let's shut up. Let's start spraying this. On our old Fragrantica cop-out Accords, we've got citrus, aquatic, musky, fresh spicy, aromatic, woody, lavender, fresh, and powdery. And already, this is, very, very reminiscent of something like Hawas. I really need to open, I have Invictus Onyx, which is just Invictus in a fancier bottle. I need to open that so we have an actual baseline things to compare it to. There's so many things that are apparently like Invictus. I just need to know exactly what I'm smelling. And this is kind of like that, it's sweet, bubblegummy, fresh, I think citrus is a little little less. I'm not getting so much citrus. Like, I like a nice tart, rindy citrus. This isn't like that. It's nice. I will say that. It's nice. It's very sweet. It's very powdery. I need to do a bunch of work outdoors. I kind of wonder how this is going to hold up in the heat. I hope some of this sweetness drops off quickly. I want more aquatics to come out of this. I don't think we're going to get as much citrus as we need. This is very sweet. This is very bubblegummy sweet. Invictus-esque type thing. And I've never even opened actual Invictus or any of its actual flankers. This is just going off of what I've heard and what I sort of know via Hawas. Not horrible. It's not a bad scent. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad scent. It smells nice. It's just very, very sweet. In terms of our old cop-out, not a quartz, our notes, we've got grapefruit, bergamot, and pink pepper on the top. In the middle, we've got watery notes, lavender, and cardamom. And in the base, white musk, white woods, cashmere wood, and oak moss. So it'll be interesting to see how it dries down. I have a feeling it's going to be just like kind of musky, kind of a musky skin scent kind of thing. The lavender, it's herbaceous and it's definitely noticeable once the note is like implanted in your mind. Of course, it's always easier once you read the notes, and it's like, yeah, of course. But the herbaceous lavender really comes through, much more so than either the grapefruit or the bergamot. Yeah, slightly aquatic and herbal sweet. Overall, nice fragrance. We're gonna have to see how it wears out. Hopefully the performance on this is pretty good. I have a feeling with like just kind of the makeup of it, just how like sweet and similar it's going to be to like Hawas or something like that. I expect decent performance, but you're gonna have to stick around and watch the other half of the video to find out how that does. So thanks for sticking with me, you guys. Alrighty, folks. It's been a little over a week, 8 or 9 days or so. And as such, I think we can finish our thoughts on Montblanc Legend Spirit. This fragrance came out in 2016, and the schnoz behind it is, I believe it's pronounced Olivier Cresp. Terrible with names, whatever. It's, you know, who cares? But pretty prominent guy. A whole bunch of fragrances to his name. Lots of women's perfumes, like Moulet's Angel, pretty prominent. But in terms of men's fragrances, he's got Parfums de Marly Sedley. He's got Versace Mano Fresh. He's got Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé, which I believe somebody else was on as well. I think that was a collaboration. And Mercedes Club Black and Club Extreme, among many, many others. Some very notable fragrances, and of course some flops as well. In terms of batch code, I've got 24L, 49L, 259A, which gives us an exact born-on date of September 16th, 2021. And since most of my purchases were from early 2023, it kind of makes sense. All these bottles are from 2021, 2022, 2023, and that's just kind of how it's going to be. No degradation in performance or anything like that I can note. Housekeeping, I got this off of Fragrance Net. for a massive $23.93 American. They list 1.7 ounces on the bottle, and that works out to $14.07 an ounce. It's in that cheapy range. It's not anywhere near that $25, $30, $35 designer sneaking towards niche price range. Nothing like that. Not even designer. Definitely a cheapie. So temper your expectations as such as I go through this. Because let's face it, it's $14 an ounce. It's not $30 an ounce. Let's keep that in mind. Projection, I give it like a 5 out of 10 approximately. It's about somewhere around there. It's good. You know, it fits in the bell curve. It's not filling any rooms. It's not leaving you wanting more. It's fine. It's fine. Longevity, I give it like 5 to 7 hours tops. Not quite a work day. Skin scent around that 3-4 hour mark. It kind of tapers off before you get home. It is what it is. Like I said, $14 an ounce. It is what it is. It's also, I think it's an Invictus clone. I'm not 100% sure. I've never smelled Invictus myself. I'm fairly certain that's what this is supposed to be. Is an Invictus clone. The Tonka, the coumarin in there should hold on a little longer. Any of those citrusy top notes kind of dissipate. It's aquatic, so it doesn't really actually hold on super, super long. It gets a little more interesting in the dry down, a little woodsier and that kind of thing, but really by that point it's skin scent. It's not projecting anyways. In general, when I first started wearing this, the first couple of days I was working out of town with a different boss. And to be honest with you, I felt kind of self-conscious spraying this on. I wear everything every day to work, every night, unless I switch it up. It doesn't matter the occasion, dress it up, dress it down. I wear every fragrance, whether it makes me look stupid or not, to work and in any other sort of circumstance. So when I was spraying this on early on in my wearing, I'm not going to lie, I was a little self-conscious wearing this. It's so youthful and playful, and for the kind of work we were doing, it just really didn't match up at all. It felt out of place, and as such, I felt out of place, but that's kind of the thing you got to think about when you're wearing fragrance. Is it going to make you feel out of place? If it is, perhaps you need to change what you're wearing, not wear anything at all, or just realize that you're going to smell a little goofy. The atomizer, not super great on this. I'm just going through some random notes here. The atomizer's not super great. It gives you more of a compacted spray than an atomized cloud. As such, it kind of accumulates on your skin in sprayed areas and does a little dripping. It's not ideal. Could be better. Once again, $14 an ounce. You get kind of the usual citrus, coumarin, tonka, whatever it is, up off top for, a little while. It's nothing special or crazy different. It kind of smells like any citric tonka-based mall fragrance. Once again, Invictus, it's kind of what it is. It's fresh and clean. It's mostly youthful. It doesn't really fit for a mid-30s man at all unless you're doing something weird. I don't know what you're doing. I wouldn't wear this on a date, to be honest with you. I guess I would just wear this to work and just kind of feel okay with it. But it kind of lacks uniqueness. Beating a dead horse at this point. But it's just not overall a super unique scent. Compared to Rasasi's Hawas, which I got for $59.95. That's a $17.73 per ounce price point. And given the two, if I had to pick between Hawas and Montblanc Legend Spirit, I should have had the Hawas bottle here as well. I don't. If I had to pick between the two, throw one out and keep one, I would throw this one out and I would keep Hawas. If I had to choose one to wear, I would pick Hawas basically every day of the week over this. That's just kind of how it is. They fill the same void, and Hawas just kind of does it a little better, and it's a little more interesting. At the end of the day, when I was kind of going through the last few days of this wear, it kind of became like a black hole fragrance. Sort of like Lamal Elixir, where it was very Tonka heavy up front. It's just, like I said, it's kind of a black hole fragrance. It's very easy to apply. It's quite easy to wear once you're already used to it. And like I said, the first few days were a little awkward, but you know, towards the end, I was so used to wearing it that it just kind of became a second, like an afterthought. And really, it just had no major effect on my day, good, bad, or otherwise. No one ever said anything about it, gave me a weird look, or anything like that. So it is what it is. It's a $14 per ounce fragrance, and it does $14 an ounce things. It's fine. It doesn't smell bad, but it's just not something I would really reach for 9 or 99 out of 100 times, you know. But that's just what it is. That's all part of the fragrance journey, and, you know, I'm not going to be butthurt about it. It's just another fragrance. If you like this fragrance, please don't take me having opinions about any fragrance in any other way other than just having a base objective opinion. I don't think badly about anybody if you suggested this or anything otherwise. Thank you to, who was it, Psycho. Thank you, Psycho, again for requesting this. And you requested one other fragrance that I've done in the past, I believe. But that's just kind of what it is. I'll shut up now since I'm kind of rambling, and this has nothing to do with Montblanc Legend Spirit anymore. So guys, find something that's as unique as you are. This sure as hell ain't gonna be it, because it's not unique at all. Wear it unabashedly. You can wear this if you want. Until the next time I see you, talk to you, or anything else. My voice just squeaked really bad. Take it easy, you guys. Thanks.